Today in the program, soon on screen tells about the animation film of the tale Antuan de Saint Ex, The Little Prince. Recently, Almaty hosted a concert of legendary rock band Gorod 312. See more in art event. Within On the Frontline program, we visited the open festival Laboratory of Urban Projects. Hero of today's Master Has It is Kazakh actress Daria Aleksandrova. Soon on screen, an animation adaptation of the same-name classical tale The Little Prince by Antuan de Saint Ex. The world is impossible without imagination and adventures. At least a good-natured old aviator believes in that. Next door lives his new neighbors, a bookish mother with her scholarly daughter. The life of a little girl is only about a strict studying schedule, and she has only time for her friends in next summer. But her thoroughly planned schedule is bulging at the seams when a strange neighbor, with his incredible stories about the little prince and far stars, bursts into her life. Only plane repair is left, and then they go on the road. Director of the cartoon is Mark Osborne. The budget is $81 million. Voice talents are Marion Cotillard, Rachel McAdams, Benicio del Toro, and others. Recently, Almaty hosted a concert of well-known rock band Gorod 312. The event was conducted in the open air, so many fans managed to visit this music show. The band performed old beloved hits, as well as new songs from their new album. The band, Gorod 312, was formed in 2001 in the capital of Kyrgyzstan, Bishkek. They became popular in 2005 after releasing the album 213 Roads. Currently, the band tours actively, shoots in movies, participates in different charity events, as well as works on new songs. Actually, I've dreamt for a long time to get to the concert of Gorod 312. Many tears were shed to the most popular songs of this band. Today we have heard so many new songs, not less wonderful than well-known hits, and I'm about to add new songs to my playlist. I am sure both the band and audience received much joy. It was super. Thank you very much to the lead vocalist and the team. They are very natural and have much in common with the spiritual mood of my generation. I hope it is the same with the younger or older generations too. I am pleased that there is a different audience. Actually, we're all joined by one thing: love for our lovely band Gorod 312. Today's concert is the last concert before our vacation. We'll spend our vacation at Lake Issyk in our homeland. Therefore, we may say we are countrymen. The Kazakh audience charged us excellently, so we're going on vacation with a wonderful mood. I had a feeling that there were close people around me. Thank you very much. You are wonderful. Recently, Almaty hosted an open festival laboratory of urban projects with the assistance of the Akimat. Within this laboratory underwent a series of master classes such as technology of shooting documentaries about the city, creating a t-shirt with the image of Almaty, study of the boundaries of public space, and a lecture on mental map as a tool for exploring the city. This laboratory is intended primarily for young professionals and people who love their hometown. And with my colleague Altinay Monbekova, an architect, deciding to take matters into our own hands. We wanted to infect the young people of our city with the idea of improving the urban space. But it was necessary to have knowledge that we and other professionals have and must be available to all. It is not always possible to conduct such events in the university, because it takes much time and not everyone wants to do it. So we wanted to make it as accessible as possible, open and creative. So here we are. We've opened this site to allow people to experiment. Masterclass Mental Map of the City is the ability to construct a map by communication with citizens, to identify the emotional reaction to the place or points of interest. It can be very valuable in making a map. One of the master classes is about documentation of the city via video. It is aimed to learn familiar city places via video from the other side. When you start to learn details, you just begin to love your hometown more. Masterclass Study Boundaries of Public Space is a simulation of the situation of human behavior in public places. How do people behave? How do we understand the boundaries of personal space and respect it? What is body language? Here are the main issues of this masterclass, which is built on a few simple exercises of acting. Of course, I would like to have more master classes like this. It helps people to be more confident and free. Also, it shows us just how close we are and how ordinary we are. Don't be afraid of anything. Actually, it is very interesting when such events make people closer. I believe such events help people respect each other and the city as well. It makes people care for the city. All visitors of Laboratory of Urban Projects learned a simple way of making t-shirts with interesting places of Almaty. The key moment of our program is transparency. We want everybody who comes today to make something with their hands, experiment and think about new projects, and of course, implement it in the future. We want everybody to take an idea from here and positively affect the city with good projects. To be an actor remains just a dream for many people, but somebody succeeded due to hard work and patience. Our guest today is young actress Daria Aleksandrova, who in spite of everything managed to be one of the most popular actresses of the young Kazakh generation. She shares us her recipe of success today. I arrived from Kyrgyzstan. It was in 2010. I went to college to study economics. And all the time I noticed almost all girls were models. I also decided to send my photos to a talent agency. And I had a call in 2 weeks and was called to a casting, to a secondary role in the TV series Zanim for the second season. I then immediately called my mother and said, "Mom, I'm not an actress," but she insisted to go to the casting. So if it were not for my mother, I certainly would not go anywhere. Anyway, I came to this casting. I was given the script of a supporting role. I read and then also played. And apparently they liked it and they suggested trying to read the text of the main character. I performed the lead protagonist, Nastya. They were happy and immediately approved me for the role, though another actress had already been approved before me. As for education, I can say that any actress needs education, including me. For example, I do not have enough theory. When I meet on the set with actors who studied at the institute, I feel constrained. Unfortunately, I didn't study acting. So in this regard, I have a big disadvantage. And no sense to go and study acting skills at some courses or vocational schools. I think it makes no sense, because I have the experience of acting for 5 years. I made 15 movies and TV series. I think it's too late to study anywhere. I certainly do not consider myself as a super professional actress. I have much more work to do and so much change. One of my favorite roles in some period of time was Yana, a silly blonde from the TV series Narcos. But I'm tired of playing these characters because I'm always invited on any project as silly blonde. Strongly, I get tired of it. It was difficult for me to play in the TV series Olympians. I'd prepared for it for a long time, giving all the power, because my character is an athlete, a tennis player. And I have never played tennis, but there it was necessary to perform the role of masters of sport. As a result, I prepared for a long time and worked out with a professional trainer. Then, of course, I would like to play in the theater. I think someday I will be lucky with it. I do not visit castings at theaters because, honestly, I'm embarrassed. I understand what professionals work there and understand that movie and stage actresses are completely two different things. After all, the movie actress cannot live a life of her character completely, because everything is shot by separate shots, takes, scenes. Today they can shoot the ending of the movie and tomorrow the beginning. And you cannot get used to the role completely. But in a theater, you live the life of your character from the beginning to the end of the play. I just hope that sometime in the near future, I will play in the theater. Yes, this is my dream. Acting is perhaps fate, because I believe that I couldn't find myself anywhere else. Suppose that I am an economist by my specialty, but I will not go in the footsteps of my dad and will not be an economist. I'll just be an actress. It's really my destiny. That's what I breathe, what I live and cherish, and will never trade it. So what I wish beginning actresses, probably not to be afraid and to go forward. Because today there are a lot of really insecure, talented girls. I was confident. I knew that I was not worse than Marilyn Monroe and many others. Again, a matter of chance. Don't be afraid to go to auditions. Try different roles. The talent is revealed. Do not be pinched and do not be afraid of something. Everything will be all right. There is nothing impossible. We need to be in ourselves. We need to believe in our capabilities. On the account of our heroine, there are such movies like The Way of the Leader, Kazakh Job, Waiting for Three, and many others. She also keeps making movies and tries herself in vocals by being a Yes 17 band soloist.